The last thing you want after a weekend in Las Vegas is to come out a loser. And as we close out week 3 of Athletes Unlimited basketball, Team Brown looking to avoid an 0-3 week here. They get ready to take on Team Hawkins. They have the hot hand, getting better as the week goes along. Our celebration of Black History Unlimited continues with this finale of our doubleheader here to close out week 3. We've got Team Hawkins and Team Brown as we welcome you inside Athletes Unlimited Arena. Team Hawkins, an impressive win last time out. Team Brown found themselves with a lead, couldn't hang on. They'll try and change things around here this evening. Hi, everyone. Welcome upstairs to our broadcast booth, joined by the Hall of Famer, the legend, Cheryl Swoops. Greg Meskel here with you. And Cheryl, we talked about it in our first game, but no matter what happens early in one of these contests, there's always a way back, and we've seen both sides of that coin with Team Hawkins and Team Brown.
Yeah, listen, if you think you're going to leave early, you might want to think twice, because you never know what's going to happen here at Athletes Unlimited.
And now as we look at some of our key players to focus on here, Sidney Colson, she gave the ultimate point guard performance last time out.
Well, of course, she is an H-Towner. What do you expect? Sidney Colson did everything to help her team win the other night. Nice little hezzy attack, get to the basket, finish and one. Here you see her using the screen. No, I'm not going to go all the way to the hole. Nice free throw jumper. Sidney Colson was on fire from everywhere. Here you see her filling the lane, spotting up. Destiny Walker does a nice job of finding the hot hand, and Sidney Colson for 3. No, I'm not going to use a screen. Natasha Cloud, a very good defender, but Sidney Colson fakes, turns the corner, and gets to the hole for a nice deuce.
Team Brown will turn to Jantel Lavender. Reminds you of the newest electric car, highly efficient. She takes good shots, she makes good shots, coming off a season-high 22 points last time out. They'll look to see her stretch the floor and come up big as we prepare you for the opening tip after this timeout. Stay with us.
Athletes Unlimited Basketball is sponsored by Aspiration.
The last thing you want after a weekend in Las Vegas is to come out a loser. And as we close out week 3 of Athletes Unlimited basketball, Team Brown looking to avoid an 0-3 week here. They get ready to take on Team Hawkins. They have the hot hand, getting better as the week goes along. Our celebration of Black History Unlimited continues with this finale of our doubleheader here to close out week 3. We've got Team Hawkins and Team Brown as we welcome you inside Athletes Unlimited Arena. Team Hawkins, an impressive win last time out. Team Brown found themselves with a lead, couldn't hang on. They'll try and change things around here this evening. Hi, everyone. Welcome upstairs to our broadcast booth, joined by the Hall of Famer, the legend, Cheryl Swoops. Greg Meskel here with you. And Cheryl, we talked about it in our first game, but no matter what happens early in one of these contests, there's always a way back, and we've seen both sides of that coin with Team Hawkins and Team Brown.
Yeah, listen, if you think you're going to leave early, you might want to think twice, because you never know what's going to happen here at Athletes Unlimited.
And now as we look at some of our key players to focus on here, Sidney Colson, she gave the ultimate point guard performance last time out.
Well, of course, she is an H-Towner. What do you expect? Sidney Colson did everything to help her team win the other night. Nice little hezzy attack, get to the basket, finish and one. Here you see her using the screen. No, I'm not going to go all the way to the hole. Nice free throw jumper. Sidney Colson was on fire from everywhere. Here you see her filling the lane, spotting up. Destiny Walker does a nice job of finding the hot hand, and Sidney Colson for 3. No, I'm not going to use a screen. Natasha Cloud, a very good defender, but Sidney Colson fakes, turns the corner, and gets to the hole for a nice deuce.
Team Brown will turn to Jantel Lavender. Reminds you of the newest electric car, highly efficient. She takes good shots, she makes good shots, coming off a season-high 22 points last time out. They'll look to see her stretch the floor and come up big as we prepare you for the opening tip after this timeout. Stay with us.
Athletes Unlimited Basketball is sponsored by Aspiration.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. Athletes Unlimited basketball on the way. Team Hawkins taking on Team Brown here at Athletes Unlimited Arena. Let's take a look at our breakdown of how points are scored here in AU. Win points, 50 per quarter. Then you get 100 points if you can win the overall game. You add that to your individual stat points, both the good and the bad. Top it off with some MVP action, and that's how you tabulate our weekly points, and it helps update our leaderboard that we'll show you throughout the broadcast tonight, ever changing as athletes jockey for position. Lexi Brown, one of those athletes that has consistently been in the top 4, has been a captain in orange for quite some time now. This is the group that she'll send forward. Watch out for Mimi Jackson. She can light it up in a hurry from the outside. And as we talk about the leaderboard, Tiana Hawkins rose to the top of the leaderboard to become the captain of her team. And this is the group she sends out onto the court. Rebecca Harris, one of these players that has been getting more and more time as the season has gone on, and they'll look to her to help offset some of the scoring needs in addition to Hawkins and Colson. Set for the opening tip here. It's Team Hawkins in gold, Team Brown in orange. And we are underway in this first quarter. Our officials, Chris Gormley, Ryan Johnson, Ivy Lynn, as Team Brown will move right to left to get things started. Lavender quickly looks to McGee-Stafford, doesn't hesitate over that double team and banks it in.
Yeah, so if I'm Team Brown, I'm looking at my matchups, and you know, for Team Hawkins, it's just next woman up, right? So I'm looking at my matchups, and Team Brown obviously has the advantage with Jantel Lavender and Imani McGee-Stafford in the paint, as Team Hawkins right now is only playing with one true forward, true center in Tiana Hawkins.
From the outside, Jessica Custer. Jessica Custer, a fun story here in Athletes Unlimited, and we talk about opportunity. It's something we repeat often, but on this Team Hawkins roster especially, she has seen her minutes go up in a major way as McGee-Stafford can't hit. Last time out, Jessica Custer, 37 minutes, played almost the entire game. Her previous high was 26.
And to your point, again, it is the next woman up, and Jessica Custer has been one of those players. And as I said in the open about Sidney Colson, Jessica Custer, Rice, H-Town,
yep, that's
just what we do.
If you're from the Houston area, Cheryl's going to show some love. Taj Cole, the pull-up, it's there.
And for Team Brown, they're coming in looking for that first win. So, you know, Taj Cole, Lexi Brown, they're going to look to be very aggressive and try to get a W for Team Brown tonight.
You look at what Team Brown has done this week, as Hawkins will look to get herself started with the floater. Not there, but Team Brown hasn't been getting blown out. They lost 85-80 to Team Cloud, lost 86-81 to Team Harrison. They've been in every game. They could arguably be 2-0 when they think back on those first 2 games, but here they are as Harris loads it up and can't hit.
Yeah, so, you know, if I'm Captain Lexi Brown, I'm trying to figure out how do we fix that down the stretch, because they're in every game. Matter of fact, Wednesday night you have a nice lead, but you can't hold on to that lead. And Sidney Colson is picking up where she left off.
The point guard coming off that great 20-point effort on cue. Mimi Jackson responds from 3. And we talked about the advantages that Team Brown had. They won the first and second quarters on Friday night and had a 21-point lead. Wasn't enough as they fell in that one. Last touch here will go the other way.
Well, Sidney Colson is undeceivingly quick, right? When you look at her, she just takes her time trying to read the defense, and she's going to take whatever the defense gives her. That last layup, she was just able to just pick apart the defense.
And pardon the Houston pun, but she has rocketed up the leaderboard. 10 spaces coming into tonight's action. Started today at 23rd on the leaderboard. Of course, that has changed as action has taken place, but that's a big surge.
Wow, it's a big jump. You know, we're talking about matchups with Team Brown having the advantage in the paint. But the other side of that with Team Hawkins, Jessica Custer, she can step out, she can shoot the three, she can put it on the floor and get to the hole. And if Imani McGee-Stafford is going to defend her, Jessica Custer is going to have to pull her away from the block.
Custer misses on the first. And to give you some context, Custer at Rice, class of 2014, was nothing short of dominant. Owns so many records there. The all-time leading scorer in Rice basketball history, over 2,000 points. Owns all kinds of Rice and Conference USA records when it comes to rebounds, double-doubles. She did it all for the Owls. Lavender, good look from McGee-Stafford, and the two bigs combined for a bucket.
So Team Hawkins on that last play, they actually tried to double Taj Cole coming off the screen. She was able to dribble out of it and find a wide open Imani McGee-Stafford, who dished it to Jantel Lavender.
Hawkins stumbles for a moment. Out of nowhere, Destiny Walker comes up with that rebound, and they can regroup.
And that's how you stay in the game, right? That's how you give your team an opportunity to win, is by hustle plays like that. And Jessica Custer scores that layup because of that hustle and offensive rebound by Destiny Walker.
Lavender open, can't convert. That's usually an area where she is money. 9-8 early on here in favor of Team Brown. Tiana Hawkins off the mark.
And that's rare.
And we hit on it a bit last night. It's only a day later. I think important to keep an eye on Tiana Hawkins' fatigue level here, given how much she's had to do.
Absolutely. And I mean, last week, this week, Tiana Hawkins plays pretty much 40 minutes a game.
Jantel Lavender, meanwhile, turning and hitting inside. She'll go to the free throw line. Make it 11-8 for Team Brown with a free throw to come. And second look here. Good look for Lavender. In the meantime, Cheryl, one of your favorites, the Menace, Lauren Manis, is on now for Team Brown.
Well, again, we talk about players being ready and getting more playing time. And Lauren Manis, without a doubt, has been one of those players that has earned more playing time. And every second that she's on the floor, she makes the most of it and is going to be a menace, again, to everyone on the opposing team.
Air Hearn played real well last time out. Shot clock to 2. Running out of time. They got to go. Walker at the buzzer. Gets it away and hits. Destiny Walker converting.
I see you, Destiny.
Taj Cole right down the lane. Floating. Somehow doesn't fall. Hawkins, though, can't hang on. Dribbles it off her foot and just has to smile as she can't believe she couldn't hang on to that one.
But you love to see that, right? She could have very easily just let the ball go, but she is diving on the floor. Destiny Walker shot clock is at point something as she gets it off.
Just enough time to hit. Here's Cole now turning the corner. Runs into Hawkins. Ball movement not there because Custer comes up with a takeaway. Custer 1-on-2. Shuffles, gets it back, turned away. A scrum for it. Again, Destiny Walker walking that tightrope to hang on to the basketball. Air Hearn now up against Lavender. Kick out, Custer loaded up 3-ball. That's good. Jessica Custer has come to play. And now Team Hawkins pulls in front, 13-12, as we are under 4.5 to go, first quarter. Lavender, turn and face. Hearn now, three-point threat. She'll go to the basket. Lefty layup not there. But pestering Mimi Jackson the whole way.
And that's one of the ways Team Hawkins was able to get back in the game. It's just that defense, picking up their defense. And if they want to be able to win this game, they're going to have to find a way to slow down Mimi Jackson.
Mimi Jackson able to convert on the other end. Three-pointer's not there as Walker tried to match. Hawkins now trying to swoop to the hoop. She is stripped but hangs on and can't answer with that three, just rimmed out. Taj Cole on the move. Lexi Brown, quiet to start. Into Manis. Fadeaway, no good. So look at this team Hawkins group. Reminder, Mercedes Russell not available tonight.
And
so that's a big loss.
Oh, absolutely. Mercedes Russell, again, offensively and defensively, does so much for her team when she's on the floor. And, you know, again, next woman up, it's just going to be more opportunity for other players to step up.
Shot clock winding down. Now less than a second. But in the first thing, we'll head to timeout.
And Jessica Custer is a huge reason why Team Hawkins is in this game. Wide open three, no problem. Jessica Custer from deep. And Mimi Jackson says, anything you can do, I can do better.
Want to hear a potassium joke?
Yes.
Okay.
Stop!
If I had a Vegas headline, I think I would want it to say something like, the hilarious Sidney Colson. And then it would be like a lot of pressure to go actually be funny. Okay, so this is my first time doing stand-up, y'all. I told myself January 2021 that I had until December 31st, 2021 to do improv or go do stand-up. I invited friends and family so that I'd have to be, you know, actually accountable for it, and I couldn't back out. It was cool. It was just something that I wanted to do for myself. Thank you.
And we asked Sid about this, and she said as far as what's next in her comedy career, she's going to make a decision where her next performance will be by the end of this AU season.
I'm laughing just watching that because Sidney Colson, I'm telling you, I want tickets. I am there. She's so hilarious.
As we resume play there was less than a second on the shot clock. Team Hawkins can't convert. We're back to live action here. Good start for Jessica Custer for the group in gold. 9 points. Manis now has the mismatch against Walker. Powers it up and in. Manis to the hoop. And she'll go to the free throw line.
Yes, ma'am, Lauren Manis. I see you going to work down low. I mean, she takes bumps, she takes hits, slaps. It don't matter. Nice, and one. Again, she just plays, right? It doesn't matter if things are going her way, not going her way. They're up, they're down. She plays. She's just very consistent.
Yeah, nonstop hustle. For the native of Franklin, Massachusetts. I told you earlier in the week about her great run at Holy Cross. Now as a pro basketball player. Great look here. That's an easy two for Akilah Mays.
And Tiana Hawkins coming out of the game in the first quarter with 2 minutes to go, I think speaks to the point of her possibly being fatigued.
Yeah, you bring up a good point. She's on the bench right now in this 20-15 matchup. As we look back, dish to Mays.
But you know, a good point guard is going to make plays like that, and Sidney Colson just keeping her dribble, keeping her head up, and Akilah Mays just reading the defense, slipping to the basket. Just beautiful basketball play.
Team Brown had gone on an 8-0 run to pull in front here. They'll add another bucket, this time from Lavender, to make it 22-15.
You have to communicate on all types of screens, but especially a back screen, because your player, your teammate can't see that screen coming. And on that last play, Team Hawkins just didn't communicate defensively.
A moving screen here on Akilah Mays as Sidney Colson was trying to break free. Officials right on top of it.
But you know, when you look at Akilah Mays and a play, the defensive play, which wasn't her fault because her teammate didn't call the screen, but this last play on a moving screen, a lot of that is because she hasn't gotten a lot of playing time here.
Air Hearn, the steal and the finish going to the other side of the basket to hit.
Nice.
Yeah, you're not in that rhythm, right? If you haven't got as many minutes, and those are those little things that jump out at you when you talk about the foul against Mays.
Well, yeah, you're not in rhythm, and you haven't really played with your teammates a lot, so she doesn't really understand where to set it or when to set it, and just reading her point guard, reading Sidney. And, you know, giving more playing time, a play like that's probably not going to happen.
Two close losses for Team Brown coming into tonight. They're looking to get their first win of the week and also looking to win this first quarter. 50 points at stake. They're ahead here, 22-17. 50 points available for every quarter. Manis, a big scoop, and that one goes in.
Okay. And every time she comes in the game, again, it doesn't matter when, she immediately makes an impact on the offensive end or the defensive end.
Walker, the speed, she got past everybody, just couldn't finish at the rim as we are under a minute to go, first quarter. Dominique Wilson is on, and this is Antoinette Bannister. Bannister, good dish to Lavender. They work it around to Jackson. 3-ball, air ball. Manis, right place, right time.
Of course she was. Of course she was.
26-17. Colson now. Guster thought about a three. She'll work to Hearn, who kept backpedaling. Ended up being a very long two. I think she was eyeing that three-point line, but she hits.
And Air Hearn is another one of those players. Anytime she gets minutes, the more minutes she gets, the more comfortable she gets. And she definitely comes in the game and makes a difference for Team Hawkins.
Final moments here, shot clock is off. Colson with a deflection, 4.2 seconds left. We'll stay down this end. Team Brown going to take this first quarter and the opening 50 points that come with it. Bannister looking into Jackson. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, not there. Hawkins the rebound, and we've come to the end of the first. Team Brown ahead here, 26-19. Everyone looking to make an impact. Draft day is tomorrow. When we come back, we'll look to talk with Taj Cole in a chair chat, but first we'll take a timeout and return after this. Welcome back. Second quarter on the way. Team Brown leading Team Hawkins 26-19. And time for a chair chat. Team Brown's Taj Cole joining us. Taj, the first two games this week, they're losses for Team Brown, but you're right there with an opportunity. How do you turn it around today and make sure you finish strong?
We just got to be us. I told my team today, think back to draft day when we were talking about how many weapons we have and how much good shooters we have. We just got to get back to that. You know, the games that we lost, I think we lost them ourselves. You know, being up 20 both games in the first quarter. You know, it wasn't anything, you know, the other teams did. You know, we just got outside of ourselves. So today, our goal was to just have fun, get out here and play the orange from the draft day.
Well, and Taj, in saying that, right, you got to get back to being who you are. You guys got to be yourselves. But on the other side of that is Tiana Hawkins. And,
oh, yeah, my dog is a problem.
Right, she is a problem for everybody. So how do you solve that problem?
Really just not letting her get a lot of touches. You know, she can shoot the three. She can put the ball on the ground. She can shoot pull-ups. She's vocal. So we just try to make it really difficult. Jesus. We got lucky that time. Make it real difficult for her. You know, just put her in a lot of different situations, put guards on her, post on her, just switch it up a lot.
Taj, you came out on fire to start this whole AU experience. What has it been like for you to watch some players come alive as of late? We're talking like Lauren Manis from three right here, Dominique Wilson. What's it been like from your perspective to see players get a chance and make it happen?
Man, that's what it's all about. I think that's what this league is about. I knew there would come a time where, you know, other players were definitely going to get their chance, you know, especially with such good captains. Everybody's going to get their chance to play, and I'm just glad that they're making the best of it.
And finally, Taj, what does it mean for you to have this opportunity to be playing on Black History Unlimited Day?
Man, it's huge. I like the support and everything that we're getting. I like that the league really values today and this month, and I've been enjoying the music, the gear we've been getting. Everything has been great, so I've been really enjoying it.
Next time you get some gear, grab extra for me.
Next time you go shopping, call me. Yeah, she went shopping today, y'all.
Don't put my business out there like that.
Taj Cole, thanks for being here. Good luck. Watch out, Cheryl.
Dang it. Taj, you weren't supposed to tell anybody
That
that.
got turned on you real quick.
No, right?
You thought you were going to score a T-shirt or a headband, and
I
she's
was like,
out
oh, man. I hope my husband wasn't listening.
here. Dominique Wilson here at the line. And good on the second. Make it 28-19 in favor of Team Brown. Team Hawkins knows how this goes. They've gotten down big before. Their first time out, they lost big to Team Harrison. Second time out against Team Cloud, they rallied and won big by 20. Air Hearn. Rebound, Lexi Brown. Good look to Wilson. She'll try and drive baseline. Finds McGee-Stafford in close, but Hawkins there to contest, and then Hearn in a battle with McGee-Stafford. I think Imani McGee-Stafford looking for a tie-up. Air Hearn will not let go of that basketball, and the call in her favor.
So word on the street is that Jessica Custer's family is here. Maybe that's why she came out on fire. And here I was thinking it's because I said she was from H-Town.
Could be a little bit of column A, a little column B, right?
Okay, because you're always going to play well in front of Mom, Dad, and her siblings are here. So shout out to the Custer family.
That's awesome to have them here in the house in Vegas. Destiny Walker now stepping back. All net from three, and Team Hawkins could use a bit more of
I
that.
love it. Now, I don't know if she has family here or not, but she ran down and just threw up three, shaking her head. She said, it's too easy.
Bannister thought about a three of her own. She'll drive hard at Hawkins. That's blocked away. Custer with the rebound. We talked about Custer, 9 points after that first quarter. Open baseline jumper. That's all net for Rebecca Harris. And we'll get a timeout called as Team Brown is watching Team Hawkins go on a run. We will take a timeout as well. You see Custer moving up the leaderboard.
Somebody better guard me. This is way too easy. From deep.
I went to Ghana last May, and I partnered with Youth Academy, which is an NGO in Ghana that focuses on women in sports. It was amazing. We literally went from the top to the bottom of Ghana, from schools in the village who are, sitting in mud buildings and like sharing books, to private schools who were following me around with a drone. We saw like the top and the bottom of the country in terms of wealth disparity. Being a part of the African diaspora, not knowing what my lineage is, anytime I touch the motherland, I feel powerful, I feel uplifted. And also being a Black American, I don't have many instances where I look around and see myself everywhere. The fact that anybody cares what I have to say is always humbling to me, but the fact that someone cares on the other side of the world, and all of that is possible by a little orange ball, like, that is outlandish.
There's a look at Imani McGee-Stafford sharing her story here as we celebrate Black History Unlimited, and she talked about it earlier this week about getting that opportunity to go to Ghana. As she comes right in and hits off the window, but she ended up doing some basketball-related things, but it was the first time she had a chance to travel where basketball wasn't the ultimate focus. As she's taken time away from the W for law school and other things, and it was a really nice break for her away from the grind.
Yeah, I mean, just the passion she has for helping kids, particularly with African American kids, and being able to go to Ghana. And, she talked about everywhere she went, seeing someone that looked like her, and just being able to give back to those kids. And I love her cause. I love the passion she has for it, and such an uplifting story.
Excellent hustle from Rebecca Harris. She somehow throws it in behind her back to keep it alive, pushes ahead to Walker, who draws a foul. Second look here. Rebecca Harris, Cheryl, not giving up on this play.
No, and it's plays like this by Rebecca Harris and Destiny Walker and Jessica Custer that no matter what's going on with Team Hawkins, whether they're down by 5, down by 20, plays like that will always keep them in games or at least be able to bring them back in games.
Team Hawkins on an 8-2 run to claw back in. They're within 3. Walker and Hawkins sharing. Hawkins for 3. That would have tied things up. Instead, it's Lexi Brown on the rebound. Looking again for McGee-Stafford. Dangerous pass. Destiny Walker. She's been all over the court so far.
Just getting it done. And Team Hawkins is in this game without Tiana Hawkins scoring.
That's usually been their recipe for success. They're getting it from other places. Hawkins is fouled as she drives at McGee-Stafford, who disagrees, but yeah, Team Hawkins in the goal. They're getting points from elsewhere, right? They've turned to the likes of Jessica Custer, Air Hearn, and that gives you some confidence going into this second, third, fourth stage of this game, because if you get Hawkins in a groove, now you're going to have all these complementary pieces.
Absolutely, and Tiana Hawkins is one of those players that you know she's going to find a way to score.
Hawkins going to sub out for the moment, has some blood on her leg, and so the training staff will tend to her. In the meantime, we need to tell you that for every three-pointer made during this year's Athletes Unlimited basketball season, Aspiration is planting 10 trees. Heading into tonight, 2,340 trees have been committed this season thanks to Aspiration's support. Jantel Lavender's knocked down a couple of threes, planted a few trees. As the training staff still tends to Tiana Hawkins.
Wouldn't it be interesting if, I'm just putting something out there, if for every 3 that a player made, when that tree is planted, that player's name is somewhere on that tree?
That would be interesting to have them kind of in the area, like representative of the trees they helped. Little mini forests and parks named after the players. Is that what you're after?
Yeah, just something different, because that's what we do at Athletes Unlimited. You know, we're different.
Yeah, yeah. And Hawkins has some tape on her right leg, so they get the blood cleared away, and now she's at the free throw line and hits the first. Make it a 1-point game. Tiana Hawkins helping get her team back in the mix. 30-29, under 6 to go, first half. It's a 10-2 run for Team Hawkins in gold. Taj Cole stops that with a corner 3. And then Taj Cole pestering Air Hearn, does not want to let Hearn get comfortable. Harris splitting defenders, floater's good.
Rebecca Harris, Air Hearn, prime examples of players who, when given playing time, can definitely show you what they're capable of doing.
Rebecca Harris, well-traveled, played pro in a variety of countries, now here in Athletes Unlimited out of Illinois back in 2008. Bannister now losing control, still presence of mind to put that on the basket. Couldn't hit, and here comes Team Hawkins. Under 5 to go. Harris wants more. She's got more. As Rebecca Harris knocks down another. We're tied at 33. Team Hawkins does not quit. Brittany Carter is on. Taj Cole. This time that 3 way long. Air Hearn, a blur out of the backcourt. Thought about going 1-on-2. She'll wait for reinforcements. It's Destiny Walker, left wide open. Doesn't miss from there. Destiny Walker cashing in from the outside. Team Hawkins didn't just come back. They're in front now, 36-33. Well, in our first game tonight, history made here in AU, Cheryl, Natasha Cloud. The first triple-double in Athletes Unlimited history.
Listen, I am too happy right now. I know they didn't get the win, but Natasha Cloud did everything to give her team a shot. What? Listen, I'm sorry. I know y'all didn't win, but sorry. Triple double.
It must have been that GOAT talk you gave me before the game today that got me ready, Cheryl.
Man, congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now I can get that out of my system. We can move on to something else, but absolutely deserving. You played your heart out.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But I'm proud of my team. Especially coming off a game last night that we were super frustrated in. We didn't necessarily play our best. I was really proud of how the team responded today. We came out, we competed for about 3 quarters. We had a little bit of a lull in the third, but I can't ask for more from my team, so I'm really proud, and without them, I don't get this triple-double.
Natasha, you're not someone who's chasing stats. The way you play just naturally leads to you filling the score sheet. Do you pride yourself on being this sort of complete player? How do you approach the game that way?
Absolutely. Every night, I just want to be able to bring whatever my team needs, whether that's assists, scoring, rebounding, defending. I just want to be the best version of myself to give my team an advantage, and so that's just what I try to bring every night. I just try to be a dog out there.
Well, you were. Listen.
Can I get it again, Cheryl? Can I get it?
No, you cannot. Listen. So you are currently 3rd on the leaderboard, and I know we talked about this coming into the game about you possibly.
I told you I wasn't getting knocked out.
You said not gonna happen.
It's the dog.
Right?
I told you I wasn't getting knocked out.
So what is your mindset moving into week 4?
Just to continue to grow. I was really frustrated with myself last night, my body language, how I kind of let myself get too frustrated. So for the next 2 weeks, I just want to continue to grow as a player. I'm not really worried about the standings. Again, I just want to come out here, be the best version of myself for not only myself, but also for my team, and just finish these last 2 weeks strong.
Well, thanks for the time. Always good to hear a couple of people who have triple doubles on the resume get together and chat. So
hey,
Natasha
I'm just
Cloud,
trying to be like the GOAT up there.
Congratulations.
Thank you, and for real, thank you for your pep talk before the game today. It made a huge difference in my mindset.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you, OG.
Excellent. Thanks, Natasha Cloud. A triple-double history-making moment here in Athletes Unlimited. And yes, the win didn't happen, but the way she's able to offer such a complete performance night in and night out, whether it's, as she said, assists, rebounds, whatever the team needs, she's happy to play that role, even if it isn't a lot of points.
Absolutely, and I love that you pointed out she's not one of those players that looks at a stat sheet and says, oh, I need to score more points. She's just a complete player. She plays hard. She plays every possession. And that was one thing I talked to her about before the game was just, allowing your emotions during the game to kind of take over your game. Because your players need you, your teammates, they're looking up to you. And I thought she did a much better job of controlling her emotions in today's game.
And a big hug for Dejanay Carrington. Those two have played so well in Athletes Unlimited. Back to live action. Destiny Walker is playing well. Feeling it from 3, adds another. That stops a 6-0 run as Team Brown had pulled back in front while we were talking to Natasha Cloud. Great seesaw battle here.
And she's playing well and having a great time while she's doing it.
Cole, excellent dish. Lavender, smooth.
Man, you talk about threading the needle.
Hawkins, this is a fun matchup. Tries to go past Lavender, foul's called.
I mean, Taj Cole, nice screen to Intel Lavender. Beautiful, threading the needle, just caught that. I mean, beautiful pass. And Jantel Lavender rolling to the basket. She was ready for it.
That's some custom tailor work right there. Threading the needle through for the layup, and Hawkins comes right back to hit. Fans, I want to tell you about the Unlimited Club. Joining the Unlimited Club will enable you to stay connected with Athletes Unlimited all year long. We've got 4 membership levels to choose from, starting at $0. There is something for everyone. No reason not to get involved. You can sign up today by downloading the Athletes Unlimited app, available in the Google Play and Apple App Stores, or go to auprosports.com for more information. Lavender breaks free. Long 2, all good. Well, if Courtney Williams likes the mid-range game, Jantel Lavender is from an era before three-point lines. She really enjoys that longer, too.
Yeah, you know, and I want to scream at her sometimes and say, just take a half a step back. But she's one of those players, every time she shoots, Lavender, every time she shoots, you're surprised when she misses.
Yes. It's such a similar release every single time. Sets her feet, right? The follow through, it's all there. It's almost like you're watching one of those shooting videos.
Absolutely. You know, she starts behind the three, but it's like she catches, and when she steps into her shot, she puts that right foot right inside the three-point line.
There's no stat for almost threes, but she would probably lead the league. Jackson interferes with Hawkins and a foul.
You know, we talk a lot about Tiana Hawkins, right? What she does, everything she brings to her team. But the one thing I haven't spoken on about her game as much is her ability to handle the ball. For a big girl, her ability to handle the ball on the perimeter is pretty impressive, and especially when you have those little pesky guards like Taj Cole, Lexi Brown. When you have them running at you, she does a phenomenal job of just protecting the ball and being able to dribble through traffic.
Hawkins hits on the second. Yeah, 6'3" forward, and wherever they give her the basketball, she's comfortable. On the move, posting up from the outside. She can take it herself. Really has such strong control of the basketball. Lavender to the hoop with the left. And so they've worked that play a few times now where she rolls to the bucket, takes the pass, and knows what to do with it.
Well, and so one thing Team Hawkins is going to have to do at halftime is figure out a different way to defend the on-ball screen. Because right now, Team Brown is picking them apart with ball screens.
Rebecca Harris left open. She can knock down the baseline jumper. Taj Cole now probing the defense. Lavender cleans it up. That was 2 against 1 as it was Cole and Lavender inside, and Hawkins the only one in goal to rebound.
Well, so right now on ball screen action, and if you notice, they're coming down and they're having Jantel Lavender involved in every pick and roll. So they're making Tiana Hawkins decide if she's going to switch, if she's going to stay in help side, and Jantel Lavender's just rolling to the basket having a field day.
Lavender has scored the last 4 baskets for Team Brown as Hawkins ties things with a triple. Manis, front rim on the pull-up. Here's Tiana Hawkins. About 4-second difference between the shot and game clock, and Manis comes in to strip that basketball and deflect it out off of Hawkins to give it back to Team Brown.
And you know how I know it was clean? Because Tiana Hawkins did not argue the call.
Yep, she felt it. It went off that right leg and out. And she's watched the highlights. She knows there's enough cameras in here. Not fooling anyone if she was going to disagree. Shot clock is off, 9 seconds left. Lavender all day. Wide open, couldn't convert. Here's Hawkins, final moments. Gives off to Harris, time expiring, and it doesn't go. We pull into halftime, all even at 47, but Team Hawkins takes the individual second quarter battle. So Team Brown earned 50 points in the first. Team Hawkins gets 50 back here in the second. It all adds up to a level 47 all here at intermission.
And we got ourselves a good game. Taj Cole, don't be so cold. Sidney Colson says, where is my shooter? Destiny Walker says, I'm coming. Nice. We're tied at halftime.
Black History Unlimited means that anything's possible, regardless of the color of your skin. It's unlimited things that we can do. Like, there's nothing that's gonna hold women, men, people of color back.
I think it's just a way to show young girls, at least for me, who look like me, that they can do this and that and this and that. There's no limits, there's no barriers.
Being a Black American, I don't have many instances where I look around and see myself everywhere. That's something that's completely new and different for me.
AU presents a different kind of dynamic and demographic where you can look at all these amazing players and see yourselves in them. and see yourselves in a different light.
Happy Black History Month, and I am so honored that I get an opportunity to celebrate Black History Unlimited here with Athletes Unlimited. And it reminds me of my favorite quote by Harriet Tubman. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world.
And you might have noticed the great shirts that Cheryl and I have on tonight for Black History Unlimited. Here's a closer look at this special collaboration. This shirt is available now for purchase. It's the Black History Unlimited t-shirt alongside Play Society. It's a celebration of Black women athletes past, present, and future. Go to shop.auprosports.com and purchase yours today. And then if you're here on site, hit up the AU store. There's a excellent section of Black authors and books for various age groups. So we encourage you to stop by and check that out. First half highlights and the stats when we return after this timeout. Halftime here in Las Vegas, and we have a good one, all even. Team Hawkins and Team Brown, 47 all. Team Hawkins, they know a thing or two about a comeback. They did exactly that in the second quarter as we welcome you back inside Athletes Unlimited Arena. Cheryl Swoops, Greg Meskel here with you. And Cheryl, we talk about it all the time, but comebacks, they are becoming a major thing here in AU hoops.
Absolutely, because every single player that's in this league can contribute, and that's exactly why we have a tie game at half, because every player's done that.
Yeah, it's been so much fun to watch players coming off the bench get a starting nod, step up. I think about Team Hawkins, and Tiana Hawkins didn't have to score to start. Other people stepped up and played a major role. Jessica Custer was one of them.
Well, and Tiana Hawkins, again, a lot like Natasha Cloud, has done so many things for her team. But Jessica Custer came out, was hot, and got her team going early. Sets a nice screen here for Destiny Walker. Pops for a wide open three. It's good. And not only did Jessica Custer help, but Rebecca Harris here, she penetrates. Nice little pull up in the paint. And for Team Brown, Imani McGee-Stafford, she came out, she understood the assignment, sets a screen here, rolls to the basket, sees Jantel Lavender. Jantel Lavender says, "I see you, big girl." Nice turnaround for an easy deuce. Speaking of Lavender, Jantel Lavender is that player that can do a lot as well. Here she's actually directing traffic. She says, "I have a mouse in the house. Reverse the ball, Taj." Taj reverses to Imani McGee-Stafford, finds Jantel Lavender down low 4-2.
And here's a look at the current leaderboard. Jantel Lavender among those working their way up the list after her 17-point first half, as we're trying to see who will take on the 4 captain roles at tomorrow's draft. There's your top 4. It's going to take some kind of surge here for someone to get into that top 4 as we look ahead to tomorrow's draft. And we'll keep an eye on this leaderboard. It'll be updating as we go through the second half with valuable quarter points, win points, and MVP points at stake. We will step aside once more and come back with the start of the second half after this.
Yes. Yes. Good job, dog. Thank you. What? Oh. 12. Let's meet in the middle. Yeah, I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be like Air, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be like the young whippersnapper. I'm trying.
I love that from Rebecca Harris, giving us a little insight to what's going on the bench and elsewhere as we look at our first half stats here between Team Hawkins and Team Brown. And 3-point numbers for Team Hawkins jump off the page here. That's been a big part of their comeback.
Yeah, it's been a big part, but what really stands out to me is points in the paint. Team Hawkins with 8 and Team Brown with 28 points in the paint. But we knew coming into this game, the matchup with Imani McGee-Stafford and Jantel Lavender was going to be tough for Team Hawkins to defend.
Yeah, you're spot on. Jantel Lavender, 17 points. Lauren Manis has done some work down low as well, 9 points, all part of that big effort in the paint. So now we're headed into the final half here of week 3, and so much at stake here, Cheryl, as we have the draft tomorrow. We reset things for week 4. It leads into a whole new week of competition and teams, and 3 more game days as well, as Hawkins goes right to the basket. McGee-Stafford getting a piece of that on the drive inside.
And that's what Imani McGee-Stafford's going to bring to your team. She may not score a lot of points offensively, but she's going to do so many other things to give her team a chance of winning.
And she's talked about how defense is her focus. It's what teams look to have her do when she comes on board, and she's bringing that here to AU. Here's Colson with the shot clock winding down. Hawkins, a floater on the way. Good to go from the free throw line.
Well, we shall see if Tiana Hawkins is going to turn it on this half.
And add another double-double to Tiana Hawkins' resume. Now 10 points, 10 rebounds. Lexi Brown, her first points of the night, a quiet first half, and she's on the board here with that jumper. Destiny Walker played well in that first half from inside the three-point line and a little too strong.
You know, sometimes as a player, I know I was this way when I played. If you're feeling it in the first half, right, and you're on fire, you absolutely hate halftime.
You just want to keep it going, right?
Oh,
Stay
yeah.
hot.
Yeah. Like, you know, coach, no, I don't want to cool off.
Colson. Good ball movement. It leads to Harris. Wide open. Taj Cole, a great rebounding guard. Custer tries to pick the pocket, but it'll stay with Team Brown.
On Taj Cole again, out in transition. Nice little floater over, she said, her dog, Tiana Hawkins.
We'll tap on the way back to let her know.
Yeah, right.
She floated that one high over Hawkins.
That was for you, boo.
As Cole told us, she'd love to watch Hawkins do her thing. McGee-Stafford hitting on this end.
Well, and Imani McGee-Stafford offensively should look to post Jessica Custer every possession down the floor.
Hawkins working on Lavender. Colson, big pump. Walker, she'll pump as well, not there. They keep moving it, and Custer's wide open, but wave it off. 3-second violation. Custer was inside just a little too long.
That's tough, right? Because she was in the act of shooting it.
It seemed as if they were going to let that one go, even though she had been there a while, and she's just waiting for that ball to swing around to her.
And it was such great ball movement. I mean, Sidney Colson sees Imani McGee-Stafford. She's like, don't worry, big girl, I'm not shooting it. She draws Imani out because you have to respect that shot. Finds Jessica Custer wide open, but unfortunately, 3 seconds.
Cole inside of McGee-Stafford. As you called it, post up Custer. She does, can't hit on the turnaround. Here's Destiny Walker. Probing that defense, out to Hawkins for 3. And Lexi Brown on the scene with the rebound. Our leaderboard updating as we go. Another floater, this one coming up short from Cole. She'll get her own rebound. And then a foul as she was stripped.
A lot of Hawkins' shots are short, and that's typically a sign of fatigue, being a little tired, and just needing to use her legs a little bit more in her shot.
Took on a big responsibility as a new captain this week. McGee-Stafford back to work. This one is all good for Imani McGee-Stafford, and in the current leaderboard, Tiana Hawkins is set up to be a captain again, and that'll be the real interesting thing about tomorrow. What did she learn from week 1? How will she perhaps look to assemble a team differently?
Well, and you know what? It's not always about talent. Obviously, you look for talent because you want to win games, but it's also about finding the right pieces that will gel together, that will fit the role that you're needing your team to fit. Sidney Colson would definitely be one of those players. I could see Tiana Hawkins trying to get back on her team if she is a captain next week or tomorrow.
Those two really got into a groove, working well together. The wheels from Taj Cole, sprints past Colson, draws the foul and hits.
I like the reverse. Okay, Taj. But you see Sidney Colson saying, where is my help side? Oh, nice little spin. Reverse. Rebecca Harris is just a tad too late in help side.
And you can see, as you mentioned, Colson looking for any sort of help there on the back end of that play. Taj Cole on a nice little run here to start this second half and helps push Team Brown ahead now 58-52. It's an 11-3 run for the group in orange, Team Brown. Colson, a little inside-out dribble, finds Walker. Gets rid of Cole, can't knock it down, and Hawkins secures the rebound. She'll fire from 3. There's enough range for Tiana Hawkins after coming up short on a few jumpers. A little something extra on it. She cashes in. It's a 3-point game.
Sid Colson does a nice job of just attacking and nothing's there. She keeps her dribble. She never picks her dribble up until she knows what she's going to do with the ball.
Lexi Brown fouled on the drive against Custer. Look back at Tiana Hawkins making it count.
Yeah, nice offensive board, and I'm surprised Lexi Brown. I think Lexi thought she was going to pass it to Rebecca Harris, and she said, nah, don't you know I'm the shooter?
I'm the captain of this team, and I can hit from the outside. As
I'm the captain of this ship.
There you go.
On the floor was a foul on number 30, Jessica.
Speaking of captains, we'll have a captain's challenge on that last foul, and let's check in with our replay official, Tommy Maurer.
Yeah, we have the first challenge of the game. We have a captain's challenge by Team Hawkins on this previous foul called on Custer. We're going to look at the play. Play's under review.
There's good explanation from Tommy at what is transpiring here. These captain's challenges as we get a second look at this play and what is under debate. It's the foul on Custer.
Oh, no.
Look there to see, was there any foul? Referee Cheryl?
Of course not. No, I didn't see the foul.
Yeah.
Maybe an offensive foul. Lexi Brown using that left hand to hold off Custer.
Another angle here. Does Custer get her with the body at all as she comes over? The hand is free. Can they make an argument there that the torso kind of hit into Lexi Brown's left shoulder?
No.
Actually, to your point, it's Lexi Brown who seems to make the contact. Well, let's get back to Tommy with the result.
Okay, after the review, the one thing that we are looking at is the defender coming from what we call A to B because they need to go vertical. But as the defender goes to challenge that play, it's the offensive player that actually kind of tries to stiff arm and create some space where there is no contact by Cluster. So the rule is going to be overturned. And the ball will be given back to Orange.
So there you have it. Call is overturned as you get a look at what can be challenged and how this works. And so this was a case of challenging a personal foul charged to your team. That's how the captain's challenge was initiated. And as they take a second look, realizing Custer was not the guilty party.
And if you saw the facilitator for Team Hawkins, Pokey Chapman, she stood up and was happy that it got overturned. And you know, when you're a captain and you challenge a call, you're happy when it's overturned in your favor.
Look at our facilitators in this one. Pokey Chapman, Shelly Patterson.
And both of them will be coaching in the WNBA this summer. Shelly with the Washington Mystics and Pokey with the Seattle Storm. Very deserving, both of them, very deserving.
Great to see both back in the W. Cole for a 3, that's off the mark. Currently in this quarter, Team Brown ahead 11-8 in the quarter score. Make that 11-10 as Colson converts on the layup. Talk about these individual quarter scores and the 50 points that are at stake. Your team wins, everyone on your team gets 50 points to their overall tally. McGee-Stafford rolling to the basket. A late foul call, but it is a foul on Hawkins as she went to contest.
And that one I did think Hawkins got her on the arm.
We've talked about the week resetting tomorrow with the draft. You can join in on the conversation, find out how these teams will take shape in our weekly draft. Join us every Sunday throughout the season on Facebook and YouTube at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. Follow us at AU Pro Sports and let us know who your #1 draft pick would be. And keep in mind the top 4 on the leaderboard. Those will be your captains, and then everyone else after that is eligible to be drafted. Now, currently on our overall leaderboard, Lexi Brown is among the top 4, so she would normally slot in as a captain. She is not available to play next week, will not be in town, and so that will mean the 5th person on the leaderboard, they will become, it's currently Odyssey Sims, will become a captain, and then we'll look to draft their team from, if you're looking at our current list, everyone from Jantel Lavender on down.
Yeah, Odyssey Sims sits in that 5th spot, so it would be interesting to see if she can maintain it. But Jantel Lavender is right on her heels.
And there are plenty of points out there for Lavender. You're talking about quarter points, points you could score within the game, a win point, and of course MVP points as well.
And we still have 5 minutes left in this quarter, plus another quarter, and I could definitely see Jantel Lavender climbing up that leaderboard.
McGee-Stafford doing a nice job running the floor and able to hit in close to make it 61-57. We get a foul on the floor, and at the under 5-minute mark, we've reached a timeout here in the 3rd. It's a 61-57 lead right now for Team Brown, but Team Hawkins all about the comeback. The floater here for Hawkins, and then Taj Cole has been consistent from week 1. The spin, the handles, the float, the finish, draws the foul, doing it all. For every three-pointer made during this year's Athletes Unlimited basketball season, Aspiration is planting 10 trees heading into tonight. 2,340 trees have been committed this season thanks to Aspiration's support. Destiny Walker filling it up from downtown. Throws up the 3. That was early in tonight's game, and she continues to play an important role. The 5'9" guard out of UNC. She has got her team within 4 right now, trailing 61-57. Under 5 to play, 3rd quarter. An end of week 3, draft tomorrow, a couple of days of practice, then back to live game action Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, week 4. Next week here in Las Vegas. Colson doesn't draw iron on that layup attempt. It's a shot clock violation, and the ball back to Team Brown.
And you know, you were talking about the draft, and regardless of who the captains are, as far as players and who will be the first pick, Destiny Walker may not be the first pick, but she's definitely one of those players whose stock has gone up over the weeks and has contributed very well to whatever team she's played on.
Beautiful stop and go from Taj Cole to finish. You're right on with Destiny Walker, and her name joins a few on a list of players that have really increased their value, and they're going to find themselves in demand come tomorrow. Walker right there.
she plays hard. She plays with passion, right? And defensively, she's long, she's active, she competes, and is not afraid of the moment.
Wilson looks to turn the corner. Now Cole. Shot clock to 10. Cole again, a blur through the lane. Kick out, Mimi Jackson. Three-pointer, can't get the friendly roll. It's a loose ball, and Custer comes up with it. Team Hawkins on the move. The dish to the captain. Finishes inside, countered and one. Dominique Wilson can't believe it as she found herself on the floor while Tiana Hawkins put that one home. And now we'll have a chair chat welcoming in Mercedes Russell from Team Hawkins. Mercedes, we'll start first. How you feeling? Sorry we can't see you out there tonight, but what's the latest with you?
I'm feeling good. Obviously, I'm out tonight, but that's pretty much the most information I'm going to disclose right now.
Understandable. And so, to that end, as you're there, right, you'd obviously love to be on the court. What sort of role do you try and play if you can't be out there for Team Hawkins?
Just when you're on the sideline, you got to bring that energy and bring that vocal point. I mean, I see things going on the court that maybe players that are in the game may not see. So just vocalizing anything that I see to them and helping bring energy from the bench. Oh, yeah, go! Go, Sid! That's all you!
Here's
yeah,
Colson,
baby!
finishing for 2.
Okay, so a couple of things. First of all, I was an athlete, so I'm not even going to ask you any more questions about the injury.
Yes,
okay?
ma'am.
Or whatever happened yesterday.
Yes.
We're not calling it an injury. I love the hair. The hair is fly.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What advice, because you've been a captain. Okay. You've been a captain a couple of times.
Yes.
What advice did you give to Tiana Hawkins as far as being a captain this week?
I mean, T was a captain before me, so I'm pretty sure she had it all figured out, written down before the draft even happened on Sunday. So I think she's pretty good. She was actually my captain the first week when we just had them scrimmage teams. So she was highly prepared. She was ready for whatever team she wanted to draft. And look, we're doing pretty well so far.
Yeah, so you guys have found yourself at times just being down 10, 11, 12 points, but you always find a way to get back in the game. What do you contribute that to?
I think it just is effort and energy. You know, sometimes basketball is a game of runs. The team may go on a run, and we may come back and hit them with a run. And sometimes the game is just like that. But I think just staying focused and staying locked in, especially this last game, I think they did such a good job of that. Yes, Sid? Every single quarter, sorry.
All good. You're
I'm trying to watch.
I know you are. I know you are.
We're talking with Mercedes
good
Russell.
pass, Des.
Excellent look. Hawkins counted and one.
T.
Tiana Hawkins will go to the line. Mercedes, as you're sitting here, we're getting a good look at that special T-shirt you're wearing, Black Women in Sports.
Yes, sir.
Of course, today, Black Unlimited History and Black History Month as we celebrate that here all weekend long, Black History Unlimited. What's it like for you to celebrate a day like this? And when you think about Black History Unlimited, what comes to mind?
I mean, Black History, it's an everyday thing for me. You know, they just give us February, but we really got all 365 days, okay?
Hello.
Every single day is for us.
Okay.
And shout out to my girl, AK. Look, y'all see her space buns? She did her hair today. She wanted me to tell y'all that.
Tell her it's pretty fly, too.
They said it's pretty fly. Hey, they said it's fly. I told them they're lying.
All right, Mercedes Russell, well, I appreciate you being here, and we go from one chair chat to another across the way. Imani McGee-Stafford standing by, so thanks, Mercedes.
Get a stop!
All right, Imani McGee-Stafford welcoming us to the bench here for the chair chat. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Imani.
So you're in a battle here.
Yeah.
What's the key for Team Brown to try and get back in front?
They're shooting the heck out of the ball from 3 right now. We got to get there.
You called it. Custer hitting from 3.
So, quick question for you, because I know you're in the game, and just watching your piece and your cause, Hoops and Hope Foundation. What does it mean to you to be celebrating and playing on this day as we celebrate Black History Unlimited?
Similar to what Sadie said, every day is Black History. I'm a Black woman. I'm trying to be a lawyer. It's less than 5% Black lawyers, men or women. So every day I get to live my dream and play in front of my family and pursue a degree in law is Black History for me.
And we were talking a little bit about your travel recently away from basketball. I know some basketball was involved. We saw a bit of the piece of your trip to Ghana. How special was that for you to have something different in your life where you could share some basketball but also have some other experiences?
Yeah, going to the motherland is amazing. Also being a part of the African diaspora, I don't know where I'm from, so being able to go to Ghana and touch that soil, and it's also just very humbling that anybody cares what I have to say, let alone on the other side of the world, and that because it's all from a little orange ball, like that's crazy. So it was very much an amazing experience, and being around and in an environment where I see myself everywhere. Like I've never, growing up in America, I've never been in an environment for consistent amount of times where everyone around me looks like me. So it was definitely powerful, and I was just blessed to be able to do that.
Yeah, Imani, I feel you. I'm like so there with you. And I just want to say, I think the work you're doing, not just here in the U.S., but abroad on the motherland, I think it's needed. Kudos to you. Continue to do what you're doing and trust that everything you have to say is important and people want to hear it.
Thank you so much. It means a lot coming from you, legend.
Imani McGee-Stafford, thanks for being here. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time. So Imani said it rather plainly but accurately. Team Hawkins is shooting the lights out as they have been able to push ahead now 75-68 with less than a minute to go in this third quarter.
You know, it's one of those things that I always talk about stuff being contagious, but when one player comes out and they're hitting, and Team Hawkins is just hitting from everywhere on the floor. And some of that is with Tiana Hawkins and some of it is not. But you have to know other players wanted to come in this game and prove what they're capable of doing.
Lexi Brown for three. That's a huge bucket for Team Brown. That puts a dent in a 15-3 run from Team Hawkins and makes this a 4-point game. Less than 30 seconds to play. 75-71. Colson controls, dealing with Bannister. About an 8-second difference, shot and game clock. Out to Hawkins, pump fake, down the lane, powering to the basket and hitting with the left. 77-71, 10 seconds to play here in the third. Manis will advance. Manis puts on the brakes, turns, fades, and hits. Lauren Manis adds another. 77-73. Last chance here. Air Hearn's going to hang on. Doesn't want to take any negative points, and she knows that Team Hawkins has secured the third quarter result, 30-26. They'll take 50 points. Back-to-back quarter wins. They pull in front, 77-73. We have a good one coming down the stretch.
And Tiana Hawkins is going to continue to get it done. Not only does she shoot threes, she puts it on the floor and gets to the rack. Excuse me.
Sheesh. Me neither. I was right here. There was a two. It was a two. It was a two.
Hey, y'all seen that rotation?
Yeah, that was beautiful, wasn't it? Yeah. That was some good D.
That was good on money.
That was some good D right there. That was some good D right there. Yes, beautiful.
Brittany Carter for Team Brown. Cheering on her squad. Trailing by 4. Because this is what's gone on as of late. Team Hawkins has taken the edge in the last 2 quarters. And Cheryl, you blink, you miss it. Tiana Hawkins, just that quick. A classic night already. 24 points, 11 rebounds. Part of this balanced diet on offense for Team Hawkins.
I mean, yeah, Tiana Hawkins is doing Tiana Hawkins type things. 24 points, 11 boards, but she is not alone. 3 other players, Rebecca Harris with 11, Jessica Custer 12, and Destiny Walker 15. Contributions from everywhere for Team Hawkins.
Jessica Custer equaling her career high in AU play. Bannister to the hoop, not there. Manis and Hawkins battling for it. And Tiana Hawkins comes up with it. So one more quarter here in week 3 to determine the final leaderboard for the 4 captains in tomorrow's draft. Air Hearn. She is fouled on the way to the basket. As you can see scrolling on the bottom of your screen the different points options and how you can both earn and lose points for different basketball acts on the court. That all factors in to our ongoing leaderboard.
And you love to see, you know the big girls are going to be physical, but right here, Dominique Wilson and Air Hearn going at it.
Air Hearn knocks down the first. Fans, time for you to earn some points for watching tonight's broadcast. Get that phone out, enter the code on the screen into your Athletes Unlimited app to earn points. Check the leaderboard standings, unlock rewards, compete against your fellow fans, and more. Download the app in the Google Play or Apple App Store today. A takeaway. Colson with the rip against Brown. 1-on-3. She'll wait for help. Walker now finds Custer. Custer down the lane with the left, gets the friendly roll, and that's now a new career high in Athletes Unlimited play for Jessica Custer with 14.
Nice, strong take, Jessica.
Wilson off to Manis in a tough spot, converts. 16 points for Lauren Manis now.
Lauren Manis, she...
Big collision as Hawkins and Manis collide. And there's a whistle on the way through. Lauren Manis has taken a couple of big hits.
No, did you hear me over here? Sorry.
Oof.
I mean, she just throws her body out there and is like, I'm ready, I'm taking it.
Call on the floor is a foul on Team Brown's number 7.
Everybody going down after that one, and Hawkins and Manis, a big-time collision there as Manis will head to the bench and make sure she's feeling okay. We have a captain's challenge. Let's check in with our replay official.
We're going to have to look at this. We do have a captain's challenge on a foul being called on Team Brown. The drive to the basket, possible push from behind. So we're going to double check a foul on Team Brown.
And Tommy, will you look at that collision after the fact at all?
No, we're just going to challenge. The call on the floor was that a push from behind caused the ball to come loose, and then there's a crash.
Got it. Thank you for that. So that's what's under review. And if you're watching this, you're thinking they have to be sorting out some of that, but that's not what is being looked at the moment. It's what happened prior to that collision.
Yeah, and so I was looking at the play with Tiana Hawkins charging into Lauren Manis, and it wasn't until Tommy said the push from behind did I see Lavender definitely gave her a little nudge.
Let's check back with Tommy as you see Lavender try and get hands off. Tommy, what do you have?
That's exactly what happened. Manis is having a tough day taking charges and things like that, but as the player goes around Gentel Lavender puts two hands on her, and there's a slight push from behind. So the foul is going to stand on a foul on Team Orange.
All right, thank you for that, Tommy. So it stands as called. Lauren Manis remains upright after taking another big hit.
Yeah, she's tough, but you see, I'm looking at Gentel Lavender. She's watching the replay, and she's showing her teammate. She's like, I didn't push her hard.
Yeah.
I just kind of tapped her a little bit.
Doesn't know her own strength. Fans, don't forget, you can join us here at Athletes Unlimited Arena in Las Vegas. Do not miss your chance to see all the action live and in person. Week 4 is on the way. Limited tickets are still available at auprosports.com/tickets. Next week, you can catch all the action Wednesday night, Friday night, and Saturday night right here in Las Vegas. So it stands as called, a foul against Gentel Lavender. Yeah, those two able to laugh about it.
So the conversation is something like Lavender saying, girl, you know I didn't push you that hard. And Tiana saying, I know, girl, but I got away with it.
8.5 to go. Air Hearn lets fly. Imani McGee-Stafford controlling the defensive glass. And now Taj Cole. Cole pull-up jump. That's all net for Taj Cole.
That's nice, Taj. Taj Cole is having herself a game tonight.
She has been consistent from the beginning, averaging just under 20 points per game after week 1. Has been a force ever since. Hawkins, the catch, the connect, counted at 1.
I love how Sid came off of that triple ball screen up top to find her shooter, Tiana Hawkins, in the corner. Nice backdoor.
We were just talking earlier, wherever you put the basketball, Tiana Hawkins is comfortable receiving it. She took a shot there up top and still able to convert. We'll
She took a nice little lick.
try and finish things off here from the free throw line. And does. 84-77, Team Hawkins 2 minutes deep into this fourth quarter. Lexi Brown. Brown on the move, draws a crowd. Taj Cole's been the go-to as of late. Shot clock to 7, McGee-Stafford long range. Tries to hunt down her own rebound and a collision with Destiny Walker. Bodies all over the court here in this second half.
And I'm like in the game right now, so you hear all my sound effects. It's because I'm like on the court with them.
You hear a gasp at Cheryl Swoops.
But I would love to see Team Brown find a way to get Lavender back involved offensively. First half, she finished with 17 points, and she only has 19. She's only taken 1 or 2 shots this half, and if they can find a way to run something through Lavender, she's typically going to make something good happen with it.
And it isn't as if she's gone cold. She just isn't taking shots right now. Good dive from Hawkins. Takes a bump again, but they'll say foul out on the perimeter. And then Tiana Hawkins confirming that she will in fact get free throws, which initially as if there would be a foul a little further away from the basket. Now officials do signal there will be 2 free throws, and it'll send Hawkins back to the line.
Just a great call by Sidney Colson. Nice 2-man game with Colson and Hawkins. Hawkins came out like she was going to set the screen. She just slipped the screen, and Sid found her. Great hands, great catch in traffic by Tiana Hawkins.
Hawkins good on both. 29 points, 12 rebounds for Tiana Hawkins. It seems as if this is what she does every time out now.
Well, I was going to say that's it. That's all?
You feel like there's
29
more.
and 12?
When you go up for 38 and 43, 29 seem maybe as impressive.
She's like, Swoops, give me time.
Yeah.
We still got 7 minutes to go, baby.
7:16 left in the fourth. Team Brown looking to get their first win of the week. 0-2 coming in. Jackson, that's good to go. Team Hawkins looking to finish the week with 2 straight wins at 2-1.
And it's very rare that we see a 2 by Mimi Jackson.
She's very comfortable. Best 3-point shooter here in Athletes Unlimited. Loves the long-range attack. Colson with 5 on the shot clock. Steps back for 3. Lavender hauls in the rebound. Dangerous outlet pass taken away by Walker. Here's Hearn out to Hawkins. Thought about calling her own number, instead goes to Colson.
Oh,
excellent
that's nice.
dish. Custer wide open.
Look at Sidney Colson. Nice vision. She keeps her dribble. Jessica Custer doesn't stand. Cuts to the basket. Nice.
Taj Cole. Now an 88-79 deficit for Team Brown. It's the largest lead of the game for Team Hawkins. Lavender gets a shot away. Custer there with the rebound. Colson, little hesitation. Air Hearn, 3-ball. Lavender, the quick outlet. Here's Cole. Taj Cole, a blur down court. The floater is all net for Taj Cole.
Tiana Hawkins actually tried to foul her, but Taj Cole is just too quick. She couldn't even touch her.
Very casual reach there, and she thought better of it. You want that clear path foul. Cole converts, 7-point game. 5.5 to go, fourth quarter. Colson from 3. And Madison for the rebound. Lexi Brown, fairly quiet night for the captain. Turns on the Jets to the hoop and in.
Quiet night for her scoring the ball, but she has 8 assists.
She's been on this tear of 14-point performances the last couple of times out, so hasn't done that just yet. But as you hit on, true point guard fashion, getting that ball distributed to her teammates. Colson, floater. One floater leads to another. Point guards answering each other. Under 5 now, 90-83. Taj Cole, again, the speed takes the bump, and she will head to the free throw line as we prepare to step aside. Heading down the stretch here to close out week 3, 90-83. The lead right now for Team Hawkins. Team Brown will look to make one more push. Taj Cole, a blur down court, the floater. And we'll be back with more.
Athletes Unlimited Basketball is sponsored by Aspiration.
How was it vlogging the sidelines? I was a little late, but once I got in the groove, you know, once you all started playing, I was running up and down, getting some interviews actually in-game, interrupting the play to get the interviews because that's how important it is to me. Gilbert, talk to me about what you're seeing out there.
Bumping.
A lot of bumping and grinding?
Very physical game.
Oh, my bad. I assumed the wrong thing. Hey, tell me what you're seeing out here, man.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'll catch you on a different play. Cool. Yeah, for sure. Tell me what you're seeing, Tiana.
Some interesting basketball, to say the least.
By interesting, what do you mean?
Jelly from the co-founder.
You know, Jay's playing great. She told me that I needed to get my raincoat because she was gonna make it rain. Just waiting for her to hit a couple of shots so I can, put my hood up.
So is it fair? Breaking story, we have a scandal. No. We have players paying off the ref. No, absolutely cameras. You missed a few threes, but Jantel said you did tell her to wear her raincoat.
Yeah.
Because you will be making it rain. You said next quarter?
I meant the second quarter. I didn't mean the first quarter, so.
Right. You for sure.
What's the game plan? Are we trying to get the ball to you? We don't have the ball. We're on D. Oh, I knew that. Okay, yeah.
How far are you away from the triple double?
I don't actually know what that means.
Let's take a look at the Athletes Unlimited staff game. Somehow Cheryl's invitation lost in the mail.
I was just going to say, I guess I'm not considered staff.
I think they knew what they were doing, and nobody wanted to have to deal with you on the court.
Oh, man,
the basketball resume just a little bit better. No offense to the wonderful staff at Athletes Unlimited.
No, I didn't want to do that to myself and be on the court. It's just not the same anymore, Greg.
I guess. I don't know. I'll take your word for it. 4:15 left here. Cheryl Swoops, Greg Meskel here with you as we close out week 3 of Athletes Unlimited. 5-point game. 4:08 to go. Team Hawkins ahead by 5. Taj Cole and company looking to rally. Shot clock to 6. Manis with 2. And they'll call her for a travel. Wave off that jump shot attempt. Manis couldn't get that one to go, and we'll turn back over to Team Hawkins. Reminder, the top 4 on the leaderboard tonight, they will be captains. We'll fill you in as we get closer to the end here. That's who will be drafting tomorrow.
And look at Taj Cole defending Jessica Custer on the block.
Custer's been a tough cover in this one. Walker can't get that to go, but draws a foul and will go to the line. And so Natasha Cloud happy to try and lock down Jessica Custer, who's played so well tonight.
And Jessica Custer was like, reverse the ball, get it down low. Look who's guarding me. And Taj Cole was like, no, like, I love it. Taj Cole was like, I don't care that you got a few inches on me.
Yeah, she was welcoming that challenge.
That's what she does.
Walker good on the first. Team Hawkins ahead here, 91-85. Team Brown still dominating. We talk about points in the paint. 20 points better, 44-24. See if that's where they turn. Perhaps more Taj Cole, Lexi Brown. Mimi Jackson has been fairly quiet. A t-shirt has arrived, Cheryl, finally.
You know, because you see me up here all the time waving my hands saying, I want a t-shirt.
Yes.
Yay. Well, we
was
just got them
move.
hand delivered. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yay.
Oh, thank you very much. Fantastic. And we didn't even have to catch it, so we weren't forced into a athletic pursuit here. I know Cheryl didn't want to get back on the court, and now you have a shirt right here, ready to go.
But before you go, I'm trying to decide how do I get a blinged out I support black women in sports tee? You have to know somebody. You have to know somebody. Okay. 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 We'll talk after the game.
Excellent. Hey, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Colson took a hard spill as we get back to the action here. Is that Lauren Manis again?
Yes. It was Lauren Manis.
Another hit. Lauren Manis laying her body on the line.
And the unfortunate thing is she's getting the worst of it. She's stepping in, taking charges, but the fouls are on her, so I guess they're not charges or blocks. But she continues to step in there and hold her ground and say, you got another one, bring it.
Yeah, does not give up. 94-85 now. 3 minutes to play. Congrats on the free shirt, Cheryl. For those who don't know, during the timeout, Cheryl frantically waving her arms to get a free t-shirt, and we get one up here now. Hawkins grabs that rebound and commits a travel. Taj Cole stepping right in front before Hawkins can make a move.
I don't know if the ref really saw that charge or if he saw 3 players on Team Brown saying it was, the travel, saying it was a travel.
Yeah, second look, there won't be any review on that. And Team Brown will take whatever they can get here. Lexi Brown steps through, can't finish. Lavender right back. She can't get it to go. Nothing falling for Team Brown right now as Team Hawkins controls 94-85. Under 2.5 to play here in the fourth. And if you watched Wednesday night to see the turn of events here that's gone on with this Team Hawkins crew, they were blown out on Wednesday night. Air Hearn hitting for 3. The sharpshooter out of Memphis delivers from deep, 97-85, but this was a Team Hawkins group that lost 79-54. The game wasn't that close on Wednesday night, and then they came back with an epic comeback last night, and now in front here. Manis can't hit.
You know, we talk about Tiana Hawkins, rightfully so, because she's all everything, and Sidney Colson, but I love the fact that there are players like Destiny Walker, Jessica Custer, Air Hearn, who are getting an opportunity to play some big minutes and showing everybody what they can do with those minutes, which to me is going to make the draft very interesting tomorrow.
Destiny Walker, Air Hearn, a couple of players that are seeing their draft stock rise. Walker will go to the free throw line. Air Hearn, this is what she was known for coming out of Memphis and filling it up here in AU.
And she just kind of stands there and says, yeah, it's good.
Destiny Walker hits on the first, 98-85. Team Hawkins' largest lead of the night. It comes here with about 90 seconds to play. And the live leaderboard, Hawkins in the top spot. Harrison, Cloud, Brown. Keep in mind, Lexi Brown will not be a captain next week. She is not available to play, so it looks as if Odyssey Sims is going to slide into that position, but we'll see what happens here depending on additional points Jantel Lavender can earn, as she is right behind. Taj Cole buries that shot. Here's Hawkins. Out to Colson. Hawkins with 10 on the shot clock, in no hurry as her team is in great shape to win this basketball game. Becca Wan-Taylor has come on, gives the foul there to Destiny Walker.
And it's nice when you can have 2 veteran players in Sid Colson and Tiana Hawkins on the floor at the same time who understand time and score. And to your point, Greg, Team Hawkins, you're up by 12 points. There's no need for you to be in a hurry. Just take your time and run some time off the clock.
Walker good on the first. Big part of Athletes Unlimited, athlete causes, and they allow athletes to play their season in part for the benefit of the nonprofit organization of their choice. At the end of the season, the Give Lively Foundation will make a grant equal to 50% of the athlete's end-of-season bonus, their nonprofit partner. Nearing 1 minute left in this one. 101-87, the lead for Team Hawkins. Lavender can't hang on. And Team Hawkins, Cheryl, on their way to victory here as they have found a groove this weekend in Athletes Unlimited and are on their way to closing out week 3 at 2-1. Balanced effort on offense. You know about the likes of Tiana Hawkins, but they got a great contribution from the likes of Destiny Walker, Jessica Custer. Here's Hawkins for 3. All good. Tiana Hawkins delivers a final knockout blow in this one, 104-87. They might double check if this was a three-pointer. Either way, it was nothing but the bottom of the net.
I thought she was way behind the three-point line.
Jackson on the other end hits for 3. This won't factor, though, in the final result as it's a 14-point lead, and also in the fourth quarter right now, Team Hawkins ahead 27-14. So they're well on their way to taking the 50 points there. So after losing the first quarter, Team Hawkins will in all likelihood take 3 straight quarters, 150 points, add on the win bonus, that's another 100 on top of that. Then you assume some MVP points are coming their way as well, and some more points to be had for the Gold Squad.
Yeah, I would be very surprised if Tiana Hawkins is not one of those MVPs. I didn't say first, I just said one of them.
And as Hawkins brings it across the timeline, she will call a timeout. And we will step aside one more time here with 32.5 seconds left. Team Hawkins on their way to a win. Welcome back. Coming to a conclusion here in week 3, and Team Hawkins, after trailing in the first, they have stolen the show here in Vegas behind 32 points, 14 rebounds from the captain, Tiana Hawkins. Possession now with the shot clock winding down. They are in no hurry as everything is in their favor. Harris to the hoop, not there. Custer can't get it to go. Harris back to it. And Manis comes out of the pile. Final seconds here. Tries to push ahead. Hearn takes it back with 2 seconds left. Walker, as time expires, can't get it to go, but it's all Team Hawkins. They take this one going away and win it 104-90. They finish the week 2-1. What a turnaround for the team in gold.
Yeah, Tiana Hawkins is just being a great leader for her team, but what an amazing week of Athletes Unlimited basketball.
So Hawkins, a captain again tomorrow. Don't forget about the draft, but that's all for us here tonight. Thanks for joining us in week 3. For Cheryl Sloops and our entire Athletes Unlimited crew, Greg Meskel saying so long. Don't forget, join us tomorrow for the weekly draft, Facebook and YouTube, 3 p.m. Eastern. That's all for us here in Las Vegas. Have a great rest of your night.